Hey everyone, let's play some Geoguessr. Sitting at an 8:45, playing a Belarusian. Let's see, moving, give him a wave. Where are we today? This looks like it could be India. Sure is. In the mountains. Almost looks like a Pakistani flag, which I'm sure they won't like me saying. I am trying to break that 1,000 ELO threshold. Chakilmod. So I'm thinking this is somewhere up here, but it could be over here too, which is stressful. Let's give that a go. He thought so too, but luckily we are right. So trying to break that 1,000 threshold, trying to figure out more about this game. Recording these for posterity too. Nice. So this is driving on the left, Australia with that bollard with the little red square in it. I don't know if this is Western or Eastern Australia though. That round pole, I think this is Western Australia and only off of vibes. I have no idea why. It could be New South Wales. Those giveaway signs have black wording, which is a good sign you're not in New Zealand. They have red wording on it. Any of these buildings want to tell us where we're at? I don't know. That yellow plate I have seen before. I wish I knew more about that. Korawa. I am just really trying to get together a place where we can figure out information Australia-wide. Great, that doesn't help. That we can use as a group to try to grow our knowledge about this game. Karawa is the name of the town. So that we can begin getting better. One of my big issues right now is that I'm really bad at region guessing. So I'm trying to figure that out before anything else. That crest looks very familiar. Luckily, I can't read it, so that's great. Southern. That's no Australian government. Karawa, huh? So I think it's gonna be down here, but I don't know. I don't think it's Southern Australia because they have different poles, but I just don't know. I'm sure someone's yelling at me right now, and they know exactly where this is about to be, and I want you to tell me because I feel like an idiot. Karawa, huh? And we think it's Western? Karawa. So, it feels dry. I don't think it's Queensland, but at this point, who knows? I just want to start getting thoughts out there, games out there, so that I know what I'm doing wrong. If you see things that you're doing wrong that I'm doing, we can figure it out together. I've traveled a little bit, but at the end of the day, I'm a dumb American and doing my best out here. So I would love any help you got for me, especially when it comes to places like this. Is that what that said? Karoa? No. Close, but Cowra is not correct. So yeah, if you got anything for me, do not be shy. Call me an idiot. Let her rip because this is me doing my best trying to get to that 1,000 ELO. I think that's okay. I think that's doable, right? We can do that together. And if it, there it is, love that. So if it just means giving me a little shit and we figure it out together, I'm totally fine with that. This was like long road by graveyard, but there was a roundabout over here, wasn't there? I don't remember. Maybe you guys can tell me, but was it a roundabout? No, but oh yeah, it was. Okay, so a roundabout on a road that I won't be able to see now because of the shit cam. Something cemetery. Is there a cemetery road we can see easily down here? It was kind of off. I went north to get here, so it's down to the south of this town, I believe. Um, Church Street, I don't know. Well, let's give this a go. And, oh, Cemetery Road somewhere down here. Are we going to love that? We are. 5K, baby. Love to see it. So I got lucky there. Had a general feeling that it was going to be in that area. Luckily, we found the town. It was big enough. But like I said, this is Taiwan maybe. But these are the things that I'm looking for are like region guessing, and hopefully anything that I'm using for region guessing can help you. This is not Japan. I'm struggling 125 if this is Taiwan or Hong Kong. I think it's Taiwan. 125 is the highway in Taiwan, but I don't know if that's true. It's one of the cities, it seems. I'm running a bit slow, apparently. Oh, look, there's the highway system. I didn't know that was on there. I don't think this is Taipei. I am worried that this absolutely could be mainland or one of the islands. I can't read Mandarin, so that's not going to help me too much. A lot of times I look at these signs hoping that they'll have the address. In some countries, they have a lot of information on their signs, especially addresses in English for whatever reason. Shitong Road, Section 3. I have no idea. Some palm trees. Well, that could be true for either of them. I don't know. Alright, let's go somewhere over here and hope for the best. Yeah, if you got something for me here, I would love to hear how I can region guess this one. I guess they're driving on the right, which makes me think Taiwan. The stripes on the poles going to the ground make me think Taiwan. And looks like we did all right there in Taichung. So things like that I am getting closer to. I have some knowledge of, but I need all the help I can get. That's why I love moving. I'm still at the point where I'm trying to get as much information as possible, but I know as we get further along, I want to get better about no move. So those arrows on the road and then yellow and white lines together make me think of a few places. Namely, we're driving on the right as well, like Argentina, sun to the north. I think this is going to be Argentina somewhere down here. And I'll just throw that guess in. Put some pressure on. That black and white sign that we just passed helps. I believe these poles would help too if I knew more. Looks like there's mountains to the west. So that black and white sign makes me think this is going to be a good guess. And it was. Love that. So I've been playing this actually before it was even Geoguessr. So striped lines, Sweden, Estonia, a few other places. It's pretty wet. The Netherlands has them, but this isn't the Netherlands. This could be Norway. They have those striped lines sometimes. I believe this is going to be Norway with those mountains. But I've been playing this since before it was this style of GeoGuessr. I remember back in like 2016 playing it before I got a message or an email saying that the guy that ran it couldn't afford this game anymore. And the licensing, he couldn't afford it anymore, and that he had to give the rights away for it. And then I stopped playing for years, Norwegian flag up there. And finally, once it came back with a vengeance, I had played it off and on, but hadn't really focused on it. But now seeing this huge boost in it, and I loved these maps, these geographies, so I just really wanted to hop back in. And like I said, I've hit this wall. I have no idea why I'm struggling so badly, but the community has just grown so much from me being the weirdo playing by myself to groups of people that love this game, have all this meta. This is Iceland with the yellow poles. Very flat with some mountains to the north. Maybe. So I am hoping this is the right time for me to get better here. I'm going to go over here. I have no idea. Just quick guess. I think the yellow poles are pretty obvious for everyone. So if you got a way to region guess this area, I'd love to hear it because this is one of those that I struggle with. A little further south, that's all right. As long as we're getting points. All right, here we go. Feel like India maybe. But that is unfounded, no idea why. Just get the feeling, but that doesn't feel like it is. Red and white make me think South Africa, Botswana. It's pretty hot. Sun to the south, which is interesting. So it's northern hemisphere. So they're on the right. Driving on the right. See, like, right now I could use any help you could give me because I am not certain even what that means. So Romania, that makes sense. The Romanian flag behind it. Yeah. So Sapokova, huh? Seems like it's going to be down here. I don't know if it is. I also always worry that when I'm looking at these, I'm just not seeing the name, but I feel like it's not as dry up here. Let's find out. Yes, so I was in the right area. Got to win there. But like I said, anything that you can help me or help anyone else with on these region guessing, just let us know in the comments, and I will just keep posting some gameplay. All right, have a good one, everyone.